Hello friends, and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're going to be returning to the Heliod combo, and as you might have guessed from the cover, we're going to be playing the Archangel of Thune. This is something that's come back into style lately. I can't remember who spearheaded the movement, but someone did really well with Archangel of Thune in the list, and it kind of caught on. It's another way to combo with the Spike Feeder, another way to gain Unbound Life. And when you gain life with Archangel of Thune and Spike Feeder, it's kind of like having a Conclave Mentor on the board already, because all of your creatures are going to gain +1/+1 counters. The Spike Feeder is going to remain the same size unless you have a Conclave Mentor, but the all the rest of the creatures you have will become lethal threats. So that's pretty cool. Also, I've noticed another thing that's been kind of in fashion lately is the Wheel of Sun and Moon, an aura that enchants a player, and if a card would be put into the enchanted player's graveyard from anywhere instead, that card is revealed and put on the bottom of that player's library. So what's really cool about the Wheel of the Sun and Moon is the way that it hits several different decks. So it hits decks that Rest in Peace would be good against, like Dredge, but it also hits decks that Rest in Peace would not work very well against, like Mill. So you target yourself against Mill, and then every time they mill you, the cards just go right back onto the bottom of your deck, which is pretty sweet. We have the 4 mana on turn 2. We just don't have anything to really do with it. We do have the draw land. I'm kind of tempted to keep this just because we have access to so much mana so quickly. But this could just be a trap because I don't have anything to do with it. I'm really counting on the top of my deck. Okay, so we bring in Arbor Elf first. We have all kinds of cool lands. Guess we just go with the Temple Garden to start. Could have also fetched out Forest to try and thin the deck a little bit. Oh, that's a shame. All you can think of is anger? Just really wish we had something to do with our mana here. Let's go get Forest. Okay, so they got a Stormlord ready to go, and we got a Champ. Let's try drawing a card, see if we can find anything. Okay. So we have 4 mana. So we can't play both. I guess we get the Heliod down, and then just pass the turn. Hope we don't die. We're probably dead. Yeah, we should just hit 6 here, kick back, and see what the opponent can do. With the Stormlord moving on to turn 3 here, they should be able to put together a win this turn. Oh, it looks like we're going to get another turn here. Okay, they're passing with Remand up. Makes sense. Kind of cut off on white mana here. Get the Ranger-Captain down, go get the Walking Ballista, and try and win next turn. Because we have 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay. Alright, well, we'll attack for 2 here. Give this thing lifelink. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that for next time. I really kind of cut myself off of white here. I mean, I didn't really know what I was going to be drawing into. I was kind of thinking about, I wanted the green mana for Spike Feeder, but I really kind of needed access to more white mana for this. Ooh. Horn. Okay, so yeah, Horn lets them go off. This is probably GG. And this is why Storm players were so happy to see Birgi, because not only is the front side a Stormlord, but the back side allows you to go off, essentially. Discarding a card to draw 2 cards is pretty powerful. So discard a land, draw 2 cards. And then you're putting the cards into your graveyard here, and you're going to be able to flash them back with, what's name? So yeah, that's pretty great. Storm count of 5. Noxious Revival, put Metamorphose on top. Gives them access to blue mana. Oh yeah, they're going to kill my stuff, huh? So I guess I'm not dead yet. That's cool. I figured for sure I was dead. And then those cards are all exiled. Neat. So let's see here. I have the Ranger-Captain, so I guess I Ranger-Captain and then I activate it during their upkeep? Or do I just hold on to it and wait for them to, like, make a move, then exile it? I don't think I get rid of the Electromancer here. I think I go get the, Walking Ballista. One, two, three, four, 5. So I need 1 more mana to play the Ballista and go off next turn. But what if instead... Well, I have the Pendelhaven, so that changes things, right? Because I can make the Ballista a 1/1, give it lifelink, and then activate the Pendelhaven to win with it. So we should just be able to pass here. Yeah, I think we react with Ranger-Captain if they try and do something. So now they can't do anything else. That's my thought, anyway. They are able to do something during our turn, I guess. Spike Feeder, okay. So, make Walking Ballista a 1/1. Give it lifelink. Pendelhaven. Okay, so they can repeal it now? Okay. So I could... Yeah, I think I just let the repeal resolve. I'm going to want to keep that Ballista. We were close there. But, opponent having another turn here with the horn. Oh, and Past in Flames, it's GG. That should just be it. There's no way they should be able to lose. So I guess I was thinking about, like, I sacrificed the Ranger Captain during their turn and prevent them from winning. But what I really needed to do was just let them do the Manamorphose, hope that they don't straight kill us. If it looks like they're about to kill us, stop them. But otherwise, maybe keep the Ranger Captain until my turn so that I could use it and then cast Ballista and win the game. Okay, so we're bringing in Damping Sphere and Wheel of Sun and Moon. Take out the Champion. Apparition is good, I want that. Ranger Captain's good. Conclave Mentor, so-so. I mean, Spike Feeder's fine. We're bringing in, like, we have a lot of non-creature stuff going on here. I kind of want to take out the Collected Company. I mean, we still do have 28 creatures. That's probably still enough. We might take out the Archangel of Thune because it costs so much mana. But I mean, then again, we can have 5 mana on turn 3. Yeah, we keep this. Okay, this time we'll name white. Go get a basic. Ooh. We're supposed to get Arbor Elf just because of the amount of mana that gets us? Because next turn we have access to Arbor Elf and Skyclave. I think we still just get Walking Ballista. We can use that to kill a Stormlord next turn. Or we can just put it down as a 2. Skyclave Apparition kills a Stormlord pretty well. Oh, Spike Feeder, huh? So we can put down Spike Feeder and then Archangel of Thune for the win next turn. Suppose we're going to need, because that's green, that's white, we're going to need an extra green mana here. So I'll need to go get Forest right away. All right, no remand. Okay. Lightning Bolt instead on the Ranger-Captain, it seems. We don't have enough mana to save it, so Ranger-Captain down. We could, like, have sacrificed it in response, but then they would just opt in response, so it doesn't really make any difference. Okay, Utopia Sprawl is basically free. And if they counter that, they were going to counter Archangel of Thune anyway. Smack. Archangel of Thune, what you got? You have remand? They have remand. Okay. Go ahead. Ooh, here comes the turn. Okay, they're storming off. Oh, lucky us. They don't find whatever it is they were looking for. I think it's good enough to keep. We have the turn 2 Apparition, so we can get a Stormlord off the table if we need to. Okay, and that's the combo now. Okay, we'll call white on the Utopia Sprawl, pass the turn back. Ooh, okay, so they're holding up Remand here. I wonder, I think we probably still put the Ranger-Captain down just because of how good it could potentially be if they don't have the Remand. And we're going to want to get the Remand out of their hand anyway. Oh, it resolves. Okay, they abrade the Ranger-Captain. Yep, that works. I guess we'll just hold up Collected Company here. Should be pretty obvious what we have. We have 6 cards in hand passing with 4 mana. It's going to be one thing. Kind of wonder if we want to respond to this right now. Looks like they're going to be casting Gifts Ungiven. Yeah. A little bit late for that now because of the way I sequenced it. I should have responded to the ritual. Well, the Skyclave Apparition isn't going to hit anything, so we might as well get the Arbor Elf instead. Okay, well, this one's a nasty one. Manamorphose, Noxious Revival, Desperate Ritual, Past in Flames. Ooh, Engineered Explosives on 1. Okay, that's a pretty good one. So that means I can't Archangel of Thune this turn. But I could put down a Walking Ballista X's 2. Or I could put down Arbor Elf. Because Arbor Elf will get me to the Archangel of Thune next turn, which wins the game. The big plus of making a Walking Ballista at 2 is that it can kill a Stormlord, which I'm pretty interested in being able to do. Although it doesn't kill many Stormlords, actually. Oh, damn. Well, I guess I'll gain some life. Maybe secondary feeder Arbor Elf was the play there? Huh. Well, that just so happens to be the one thing I can kill with this Walking Ballista. But if they're passing the turn back, I also have Skyclave Apparition to get it off the board. Could also grow the Walking Ballista to a 3 attack and then kill the Electromancer. That way I don't open myself up to any spells. Yeah, if I kill the Electromancer first with the Walking Ballista so I don't have to worry about remand, that could have definitely been a good thing to do. Yeah, I like that line there. Play Ranger, play Arbor Elf, keep them from storming off. Ooh, they spliced a ritual on a ritual there. I think I'm in trouble. Yep. If the Storm player is any good, this should be GG. They have the Gifts Ungiven. They have a bunch of mana. They should be able to kill us here. I don't think it really even matters. So remember, when you're selecting cards for Gifts Ungiven, the cards that you select are the cards that are going to go to the graveyard, not the cards that go to your hand. What? How did we get another turn? Okay. Okay. That's totally fine. Totally fine by me. So, we can play the Ranger-Captain. I kind of want to play this Spike Feeder Arbor Elf here so that we can potentially win next turn with Archangel of Thune. But if we play the Ranger-Captain, we're insulated against their nonsense. Okay, let's, I kind of want to sacrifice the Ranger-Captain now. But maybe I'm supposed to sacrifice it when they put Past in Flames on the stack. Okay, that looks like they're out of mana here. Ooh, Utopia Sprawl. That adds a lot of mana. So let's see here. Take one land away. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. And we need 8 mana for Spike Feeder Archangel, so we're not able to do the combo to win this turn, I don't think. Four, five, six, seven, and 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, so I'm thinking Spike Feeder Apparition this turn. Tron Walker, thanks for the raid. How did, how did the next match go? Or were you able to fight back from that mull to 2? Glad to hear it that the games felt good. It's a good thing. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have Exaxes on board here. And we also have Archangel of Thune. If they don't have any kind of counter magic, they're dead. The thing is, like, if I sacrifice the Ranger-Captain, they could do something in response, right? So maybe we just go to combat, attack with everybody, and see what happens. They have to respond to that. And then maybe we can just kill them with, like, Walking Ballista to clean it up or something. Morgencorn with the sub. Dude, 4 months in a row. You're my hero. Okay, so they're going to abrade the Ranger-Captain, so we'll sacrifice it. Okay, that worked. So they go to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough. 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is Giant Killer in the sideboard? I think it's for Titan. Interesting. We have turn 3 Heliod, and that might be good enough of a reason to keep. Fetching Godless Shrine. Is this going to be a Thoughtseize? An Inquisition. Bye-bye Suncrowned. That makes our hand quite a bit worse. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that is a replacement. Another Inquisition. Okay, bye-bye Ranger-Captain. Just taking all my plays. See, we get another 3-drop off the top? We do. Okay. So if we play the Pendelhaven, Utopia Sprawl, the Forest for green, that'll let us play the Sprawl and the Feeder. And then the Prismatic Vista will get us the second white for the Archangel. Which will be ready to go next turn. Infinite life. Of course, that does require the Spike Feeder to survive a turn. And with the opponent playing black and white, it looks like they're going to have access to removal. I still think that we need to put the Feeder down, though, in the hope that we can win the game next turn. Ooh, the Field of Ruin. Good thing it doesn't hit basics. Okay, Liliana will kill the Spike Feeder here. So we'll just go ahead and gain the life. Another Spike Feeder. Okay. I think we probably just put the Archangel of Thune onto the board here. It does mean that the Liliana will force us to discard the Spike Feeder. But what's the alternative, really? We could play Spike Feeder, discard Prismatic Vista, but then we're not guaranteed to play the Archangel of Thune or even for the Spike Feeder to survive. The Archangel here also puts pressure on the Liliana. Yeah, Thune can be pretty good. Yeah, Thune is going to kill Liliana, so that's decent. Mana's a little bit awkward here, but let's go ahead and get this champion down. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good right here. Geek Media with the follow, thank you. And look at that. You called it. So we didn't see too much, but I'm going to make some assumptions about the opponent's deck. Mike Big, thanks for the follow. So I'm going to assume that they're running Path to Exile. I'm going to assume that they're running Stoneforge Mystic. And there's a chance that they're running Lingering Souls. Yeah, I think so. So let's see here. The Skyclave looks good. I'm not sure about Veil. It does give us hexproof from their black spells, but their white spells can't be touched. Yeah, Kaya's Guile is almost certainly in the deck. That card has been revealed to be very good. Going to want the extra Auriok Champion as well. Yeah, I don't think we want to change too much. Like, we're bringing in the fourth Skyclave Apparition and fourth Champion. And we're just going to have to cut a couple cards to get these cards in because they're quite good. And that's a hard thing to do. This deck is tight. Really hard to cut these cards. I see. Looking over, you're thinking cutting one of the elf? I can definitely see that. Like you say, it's a bad top deck later. It does insulate us from Liliana Minus. Baller, Ben Lee, thanks for the follow. All right, we're just going to practice patience for a moment. Here we go. My kingdom for an elf. Yeah, I think that you got the right of it there. I mean, they started off with double piece of interaction, and we were still able to win. This is one of the things that I really like about this deck over the Devoted Druid deck, is that our creatures attack. Devoted Druid deck, their creatures are so fragile, you can't really send them into combat. Another collected company. Okay. Woo. If we ever get to the point where we start casting these things, though, watch out. Oh, really? Okay, there's a Thoughtseize. You can take one of our 3 collected companies. Yeah, you do. Temple Garden tapped. Okay, so we have all the lands we need for the collected companies. Now we just need to get to turn 4. Ooh. Okay, so they're going to get another collected company out of our hand here. And they discarded the Lingering Souls, so that's some value. I gained 0 life from the Conclave Mentor. And they have the Thoughtseize for the last Coco. Nice one, opponent. And they're going to be able to cast the Lingering Souls from their graveyard next turn. Alright, well, let's play Spike Feeder and hope we draw Heliod next turn. Because why be good when you can be lucky? How's it going, you degenerate Heliod player? It's going okay so far. Alright, so we'll gain 2 life here, and then we'll let the Apparition take the Spike Feeder so that if we kill the Apparition, we get a 3/3 token. It's not like we can get this out of the graveyard. Oh no, we drew the Heliod. We would have been in a pretty good position there. I don't know. Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Brutality, Thoughtseize. I guess some people would think that's a lot of discard. 4 discard spells in the first 3 turns? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Ranger-Captain, huh? Okay. So we can Ranger-Captain go get Walking Ballista. We have the Pendelhaven, so if we draw land, we're good to go. White, white. This one, why not? Oh, you think so? Really? I guess that would have insulated us from Liliana, discard spells. I can definitely see how that would have been pretty good. Okay. Oh, shoot. No, that takes the Heliod, not the Ranger-Captain. Crap. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, opponent is pretty lucky. Oh, they don't have it yet. Archangel of Thune. Oh, we can't play it, though. Haha! Inquisition proof. Nice. Attacking there is free. Well, yes and no. We attack them, they take 3, and then we take 4. Well, I was a little bit sus about the Archangel of Thune when I first saw it, but resolving it feels pretty good. Doesn't die to Fatal Push, doesn't die to Lightning Bolt. It dodges quite a bit of the removal in the format. Okay. Ooh, Skyclave Apparition, huh? This looks like maybe a double block here. If it is, I'm going to kill the Apparition. Get a token from it, and I'll have to continue to spend mana to use the Shambling Vent. There we go. So we got a 1-land hand, and the Arbor Elf doesn't even untap the land here, so we're going to mulligan this. Yeah, I remember Mana Burn. I remember. Ugh, this hand is... Ugh. Nothing till turn 4. I hate it. But then again, like, when we get to turn 4... And if we, you know, get good cards off the top of our deck in the meantime. This is a really bad hand. Don't keep hands like this. Oh, that's cool. Kind of like an homage to Mana Burn. Playing against control here. Power Surge is ancient? Okay. Wonder if Ballista should eat a ban? Probably not. I think it's fine. Utopia Sprawl. Right on time. Cancel that. Whole lot of nothing going on here. Don't worry about me. I just got nothing and nothing and nothing. Where were you last turn, Ranger Captain? So disappointed in you. Thanks, Charles. It's a start. Turns out playing a good deck is really good. I can't believe the Coco just went off. I can't believe it resolved. But it has a colonnade. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we can collect a company twice? Wow, that's cool. I kind of want to just collect a company twice. Yeah, pass. We're in a Coco twice. Okay, so we get Ranger-Captain and Conclave Mentor. Ranger-Captain goes and gets Walking Ballista. And then we Walking Ballista win on our turn. They're going to path the Ranger-Captain. So we're going to respond by using the Ranger-Captain and then Coco again. We get a Spike Feeder. So that should just be GG. Because we have the Conclave Mentor. Okay, they're just going to be a nice opponent and concede there. Thank you. I don't really have my, how do you call that, my combo game down yet. So I appreciate that they conceded quick. Nope, they did not mulligan. Not too impressed with a lot of my cards here out of the board. So I just took out the 3 champions and brought in 3 Veil of Summer. I kind of feel like it's important to consider Heliod, and being an Azorius deck, I don't know. Maybe it was just one of those classic drew the wrong half of their deck problems. I don't see anything in the sideboard here really giving us too much value. We could like Wheel of Sun and Moon them, but that seems pretty poor. I mean, I would imagine so. The double collected company was pretty great, but my hand was garbage to start. They should have, they had all the time in the world just to sit there, sculpt their hand, and then wait and just, you know, like throw those counter spells out at my collected companies. What a hand. 4 of a kind. All right. That's pretty good, right? 4 of a kind? This one we can keep. Probably just get rid of Heliod here. We're going to need the lands. We need more white lands. There we go. White mana. Conclave Mentor, huh? So they have 2 mana up. They could have like Mana Leak or something for the Heliod. Kind of into just play Conclave Mentor here instead. No, of course they don't have Counterspell. Counterspell, why would you want to play Counterspell? Look at all these basics, Field of Ruin. Oh, Ranger-Captain, huh? Juju Bean, thanks for the follow, friend. Yep. Should just play the forest here. Ah, well. They want to give me another forest for my Pendelhaven. That is just fine. Take this. Snapcaster Mage with the blocks. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I feel pretty safe about putting Heliod out now. They're not going to counterspell it. They have 1 mana up. Everything resolves all the time. Why am I even bothering thinking about counterspells? Okay. We win next turn. But they'll have like a path or something for the Ranger-Captain. Just no counter spells. Alright, pass it to my turn, please. Ah, they're gonna tuck the Heliod. Goodbye, Heliod. Goodbye to Fairy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have enough for Archangel of Thune. We could also put a Walking Ballista for 6 down. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's going to be the most efficient use of our mana and our damage. Oust. They're going to oust the Ranger-Captain. Okay. So if I draw with the Horizon Canopy, I draw the Ranger-Captain? That oust actually put my Heliod further down in my deck. 1, 2, 3... I could actually just activate Ballista. Ooh, they're just passing. Neat. Okay, so I guess we want to do Heliod combo here. If they have removal spell, they're going to use it. So we might as well try and attack first. Try and get some damage in. No, because they could activate the Celestial Colonnade, and that would just ruin everything. Okay. Fetch first. So I can potentially give Walking Ballista lifelink twice. Oops. Give it lifelink. Opponent concedes. 3-0. Okay, so this hand doesn't work. Easy mo. This hand is fine. Totally fine. We keep this. I just wish I could keep it all. This is a great 7, but what am I supposed to throw back? Because like the Conclave Mentor and Walking Ballista is pretty good. Maybe we have to just throw back the Horizon Canopy and hope that we draw lands. Because this set of 4 permanents here is super good. We're not really going to have a chance to play the Conclave Mentor. We're going to go Arbor Elf into Heliod into Walking Ballista. So maybe we're supposed to get rid of the Mentor. I think it's between these two cards. I'm going to get rid of the land. Uh-oh. Basic Island. Okay, we got a land off the top. Very nice. We just play Arbor Elf pass, I guess. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping we're facing mill here. But this is probably Dimir control. Probably still just run Heliod out. But I mean, like, straight into counter magic. What would they have here? Mana Leak? Bad matchup. Yep. That's fair. We do have these sweet Wheel of Sun and Moon, but we gotta draw them. Alright, throw out the Ranger-Captain as bait. And we catch the Mana Leak. Better that the Mana Leak counters the Ranger-Captain than the Heliod. Okay, Mystic Gate. So this is Esper, which means that Kaya's Guile is on the table. But it also means they have a pretty greedy mana base. Okay, there's the Guile. Well, we're going to throw down a Sun Crown this turn now. Counter Magic is off. Okay, yep, they just leave their mana up, which is the right thing for them to do. Oh, they're going to respond to the Conclave Mentor here. We get a Spell Snare out of their hand. That Spirit coming in for 1 a turn. Not much of a clock. Let's thin the deck a little bit. Looks like they still have Cryptic Command mana up. I don't really want to throw the Walking Ballista into that. We're going to pass. Ballista's our last play. If we just throw it into a Cryptic Command, that's pretty bad. And it looks like opponent is willing to just sit back on this Spirit and let that win the game for them. And why not? Slayer, welcome, welcome. Skyclave Apparition is so bad here. It doesn't do anything. It's just a 2/2 for 3. Sir Matthew, thanks for the follow, friend. Oh, well, we can at least give it lifelink and start attacking with it, so that the spirit here is basically garbage. It kind of makes them answer this terrible 2/2. Snapcaster Mage on the Guile again. Gross. That's the one. Grey Ogre. Okay, well that quickens the clock quite a bit. Conclave Mentor. Walking Ballista. Yeah, you were never going to let that resolve. Come on. Alright, we're going to scoop them up to that. Bring in the 3 Veil of Summers. We're going to keep the Auriok Champions in. The Apparitions looked really bad there. Although the Apparitions might become good post side. I don't really know what the opponent's going to be bringing in for us. No idea. Sir Matthew, when I originally looked at the Archangel of Thune, looked at the list, I did think that was my initial gut feeling. After having played the card, however, it works on a different axis. So, I mean, first off, it does function as another copy of Heliod when you have Spike Feeder, allowing you to just straight up win the game with those 2 cards and another creature. But also, it is a fine creature on its own. Yeah, we keep this. It's a 3/4 for 5 mana, so it doesn't die to Lightning Bolt, and it doesn't die to Fatal Push. Okay, opponent is mulliganing to 5, so we got a chance. We're going to start with Canopy, I think. So we have the Veil of Summer up. And then we'll Prismatic Vista a plane, so we can just throw down a champ. You got it. Now, that being said, I'm not 100% sold on its position in the deck. But I do think that it's worth experimentation, and it's definitely a solid choice. Temple Garden, you say? Oh, it looks like they might be spell snaring the champion. No, tap land. We get to keep the champ. Arbor Elf, you say? Okay, looks like they don't have a ambush viper for the champ here. I was just trying to decide if I wanted to potentially trade the champion for a snapcaster, and I decided that I would, because in that case the snapcaster would not be able to get anything back for the opponent, so it should be fine. Another champ. All the champs. All the time. I kind of want to collect a company next turn. We could play the Arbor Elf to guarantee that. I mean, nothing's really guaranteed. Good point there, Boulder Elf. I think that's why some versions of the deck actually took Spike Feeder out for a little while. Okay. What do we got here? Am I going to be really sad? Looks like I'm really sad. Yep. Super sad. But we get the land for the collected company. So we're just going to go ahead and cast that right now, I think. The only way they'll be able to counter it is with the Force of Negation, and that'll take 2 cards out of their hand. We could also just play Ranger-Captain. That would also be a good play here, and we get to hold up Veil of Summer that way. I kind of like the Ranger-Captain, actually. And that way we play around Force of Negation. Heliod. Oh, yeah. If we could set up macros on Moto, that would be so great. We would actually be able to gain not infinite life, but unbound life. Stop at 1,000,000, you know? Smack. Cool. So what I'm thinking about doing here is actually setting a stop during their upkeep, sacrificing the Ranger Captain, then during the end step, collect a company. Looks like they might be setting up to do something on my end step, seeing maybe what my line of play is. Nope, okay. Walking Ballista? Really? What a terrible collected company. Just a Conclave Mentor. Oh, really, Charles? Congratulations. Legacy Death and Taxes is a very cool deck. And quite different from the modern Death and Taxes. You do have some... Ooh, okay. Each opponent... So that doesn't target. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, you gain 4 life. Oh, we can take the stop off the opponent's upkeep there. Seems less clunky without Arbiter. Yeah, you're not trying to take advantage of that certain card because you already have Wasteland and Rishadan, so you don't need to do these silly tricks with Ghost Quarter. Ooh, Collected Company. So let's see here. We have 6 mana, which is enough to win if they don't have Counterspell. So I think that I'm just going to pass the turn here and do a Collected Company thing with Veil of Summer back up. Oh yeah, there's so much going on with Rishadan Port. Being able to figure out when you're supposed to use it, which targets. It's a fantastic card. Your opponents are going to hate you. Mana Leak. Oh, you jerk. Mana Leak? Cryptic Command. Counter target spell, okay. This is all during the opponent's end step. They have 2 cards in hand, so if they don't have Counterspell, we win. Okay, so this is enough mana for the Walking Ballista. And then we're going to need 2 mana left over. So we don't have enough mana to draw a card with the Canopy. Okay. So if they have removal spell targeting the Walking Ballista with Heliod, then they activate their removal spell. But if we wait and they get double removal spell, that's worse. I think we wait though, right? Slayer thinks go for it. Because if we wait, they need double spell, and once we get to our turn, we can just activate the Heliod over and over and over again. I think it's pass. I think we wait for them to blink. It's pretty close though, with them having only 3 mana here. Doing during the upkeep? No, I want to wait until I untap. If I was going to do it at any time, it was either going to be right away, in response to something they do now, or during my turn. Oh, it looks like they're passing. We made it to the second main. Whew, I am so nervous. What is going to happen? Opponent is using a good chunk of their clock for this decision. Okay, so it looks like they've decided to make their move. They're going to Supreme Verdict. Okay, so we'll make our move. It has lifelink. Save targets. Yes! Cool. Okay. Whew, that was a sweat. I think we're fine with keeping the list as is. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate is a deck with choices. I mean, it does give me the opportunity to hang myself, but... Oh, another one of these hands? I guess... I kind of want to keep both the Veils so I can use them as cantrips. Oh, well, that's good to hear. One of the things that I really enjoyed about Arena was the feel of being back to the beginning of your Magic collection again, where everything kind of felt new and exciting. Ah, Teferi, huh? I almost want to Veil here just for the cantrip. Because when are we going to be able to Veil otherwise? Teferi answers Heliod. I guess we just put down Ranger-Captain this turn? Oh, they're drawing a card with Teferi. Well, maybe we put down Heliod. Oh, that's a good point. I like that. Go get Walking Ballista, and I guess we just pass here. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Utopia Sprawl. Well, that will mean we could Collected Company with Veil back up next turn. Or we could just go for the Collected Company this turn and then go for like a Veil of Summer Walking Ballista later. I guess we'll put that on top. I don't mind drawing that again. Ah, but they're just going to time walk us every turn. I'm just thinking about Veil of Summer here, because we could Veil of Summer then Coco. And in order to Veil of Summer on a Walking Ballista turn, we would need 7 mana. We have 5. We're just so far away from that. It doesn't protect against Gust. Good to know. And they have another Gust. Maybe Archangel of Thune was the play there. Ooh, and a Jace. We're going to have a hard time bouncing back from this. And they're targeting me with Jace. Put a card on the bottom. And we get another Archangel. Oh, really? They're going to Fate Seal again. Well, I mean, they got a 6-card hand here. I guess they feel like they don't really need to brainstorm. They can just Fate Seal. Put a card on the bottom again. No attacks, makes sense. Kind of hoping for land on top, actually. Utopia Sprawl doesn't quite cut it. Thanks, Charles. Hope you have a good day, too. So, we're in an awkward position here. We can't really move in. We're missing 1 mana in order to start the combo. And even if we had that, we wouldn't be able to do anything if the opponent had any kind of interaction whatsoever. So we're just going to have to sit on our heels for a little bit longer. Opponent here is probably trying to figure out how they die. Okay, they just passed the turn. Or, sorry, take the turn. Okay, so they're going to bounce the Ballista. So I'm going to put a counter on it. Kill their Spirit. And then let it bounce back to my hand. Okay, well, that's the land I need, but now they're going to have counter magic up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Archangel. We are in a pretty bad spot here, but we have more time on the clock. I wonder if we time the opponent out. Each opponent sacrifices a creature again. Blah. These Kaya's Guiles. Should probably crack this Canopy here. Draw a card. Put a card on top. Oh, they're probably going to win with Jace. Yeah, I think we've lost this one. Jace is going to get up to 12, then they'll kill me. Ooh. Because I hit yield until end step, we don't get a chance to crack the Canopy here. Pendelhaven, huh? Walking Ballista. And there's the counter magic. Okay, so we're dead. Opponent has more than enough time to kill us. Just keep on ticking up Jace. We don't have any cards in hand, so yeah, that'll kill us pretty quick. Ah, but if they keep putting cards into our hand, then we'll have more cards to cast. Oh, nice. No, you're right. This is kind of resident sleeper right here. Honestly, I think we just scoop the game up here. We're not going to be able to make it. I would have really liked to have been able to get the trophy here with this, but there's no way we're winning that game at that point. Alright, we'll take the play. We got a 2-land hand. It's kind of mediocre, but we're on the play. We're going to keep it. First turn Forest Pass. What kind of deck does that? Forest Pass. Alright, take your pick. Well, I've heard that Magic is a zero-sum game. One player gets all the fun. Oh, really? That's a surprise. That they didn't take Heliod there. Ah, if only I could cast you. Damn you, Forest. Silent Clearing. Ooh, Tide Hollow Sculler. Okay, so we're looking at like some sort of enter the battlefield type effects. The champ seems pretty good, but so does the Ranger-Captain. Yeah, I'm leaning that way as well, towards the Ranger-Captain. Let's see if they'll give us back our Heliod. Oh, of course not. Yeah, this is an expensive deck. I was a little bit shocked when I found out it was like 600 ticks, but that's the market. Alright, so we got opponent thinking about their turn. Ooh, looks like they're going to pass back. That's cool. Land? No. Womp womp. Well, we can make a 2/2 Walking Ballista, which isn't too bad. I don't mind that. We could also just put down another Conclave Mentor, so when we put Walking Ballista down, it's enormous. I think I'm going to put the Walking Ballista down. Attack first? Oh, because then they're going to want to kill the Conclave Mentor? That makes sense. Yeah, should have attacked first. And now we just get this dinky 1/1. Good call, Slayer. They're going to Cling to Dust our Windswept Heath to draw a card. There are some situations where you don't want to attack first, to be fair. But most of the time, you're absolutely right. All right, land, let's go land. Huh. Damn. Ah. We'll attack Lily. If only it was Dryad Arbor. Damn. So we can sacrifice the Walking Ballista to kill the Liliana to potentially keep the Collected Company and play the Arbor Elf. And we could also sacrifice the Ranger-Captain. No, because what I was thinking, like, they can't cast non-creature spells, so they could just play another Tide Hollow Scholar and take the Coco. Alright, we're going to hope they don't have another Liliana. Fatal Push, yep. And a Skyclave Apparition. Cannot spell hope without nope. Hey there, JDX the Kid. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to let the Apparition eat the Captain, so that if we kill the Apparition, we get a 3/3 token. And once again, fingers crossed for land, everybody. Land off the top. Here we go. And then if we get land, we just play it pass immediately, right? Yeah, deck does that sometimes. It'll taunt us right up to the point where we're about to lose, and then right at that cusp, it'll either give it to us just before it's too late or just after. What's it going to be? Draw a card. Come on, no Thoughtseize, no Thoughtseize, no Liliana. What world is this? This is the kind of world I want to live in. No blocks. Okay. Looks like we're good to go for Collected Company. No! Ah! Bastard! Well, we drew Skyclave Apparition, which is kind of decent. So we get to choose between putting Heliod back in our hand or getting a 3/3. I kind of like getting a 3/3 and just like start attacking and stuff. Oh, that Thoughtseize, though. So brutal. Ooh, Lingering Souls. That's pretty good for the opponent. Gonna make it difficult for me to attack. I can still attack in with the Illusion, though. If. Come on, deck, do better. Well, I mean, deck heard that I wanted lands, so here you go. All the lands you can handle. Okay, so these spirits are actually a problem. They're going to kill us pretty quick in the air. Goblins? Ooh. That's a good one for the opponent. Now they get a 3/3 token. Get to start swinging in with it. I heard that David Bowie liked goblins. Okay. I mean, sometimes the deck is just not going to give you the cards, and that's okay. This is a game of variance. You can't win them all. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Haha, you got it. All right, we're going to battle back to get this 4-1. 2 games in a row. That's what we're in for. And then after we finish this match, we're going to go a raiding. Going to be able to use the raid emote for the first time. Is it fairies? You are still number 1, Abirakima. Oh, Minotaurs. Nice. Ooh, this is a good hand. Turn 1 Arbor Elf. Turn 2 Collected Company. So we just go get Forest first. We could go get Temple Garden. That would be fine. Okay, no fatal push, please. Ooh, well, they're fetching. No fatal push, no Thoughtseize. Inquisition, alright. Oh, they could take the Sprawl with Inquisition. So we might still not be able to get the company down turn 2. Did they take the Sprawl? If they take Sprawl, we can just play Feeder, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll draw a Sprawl off the top, right? Not quite. Tidehollow Sculler, so they can take the Cocoa, but we can apparate the Sculler to get the Cocoa back. Smack. Sending in with Arbor Elf. What do you got this time, opponent? Another Tidehollow Sculler. Will not let me keep my Cocoa. Well, they can't block with it. If they block, I get my Cocoa back. Archangel of Thune? GG, opponent. Boom! Arcane Angel. Okay, attack with Skyclave Apparition. They must block. Well, that went a little bit better than the first game. Attack with both? How do I attack with both, Slayer? One is summoning sick, one is tapped. I mean, I guess. Feeder was just a 2-2, though. But yeah, we still get in for the 2 damage. You're right. Alright, already. First turn Thoughtseize. Opponent is ready to tear this hand to pieces. Ooh. Decent. Bye-bye Apparition. Ban Wild Nacatl. Can you believe Wild Nacatl was on the ban list? Utopia Sprawl is basically free. So I go get Forest, put the Sprawl on Garden, name White. Okay, so we got blocks. Ooh, okay, not Liliana. Lingering Souls, yep. Gain the life, gain the life. Ranger-Captain, don't mind if I do. Ranger-Captain goes and gets Walking Ballista. Okay, looks like we're going to get a Walking Ballista on the board. Oh, maybe opponent still has some tricks up their sleeve. Nope. Oh, collected company. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. So I guess we just Coco. And then the question becomes, when should we Coco? Should we just do it now, or should we wait? I usually like to wait. Okay, so I guess we could... but we've already hit the attacker's step. If we were still in beginning combat, that would be fine. So we're going to have to wait. It's usually better to wait against blue decks, too, until they tap out. Okay. Really looking for that Heliod with the collected company so we can just Walking Ballista next turn with Ranger-Captain backup. This looks like a Liliana. Okay. What do you want us to do? Discard or sack? Discard. So I guess we just discard Conclave Mentor. I guess we could Coco into something, but I think I want to just leave the Coco so they have like the chance to attack poorly or something. That was definitely something that I had in the back of my head. Coco into Ranger-Captain, discard Arbor Elf. Yeah, I'll take 1 damage. That's fine. We got a pair of Skyclave Apparitions. Oops. Always yes. So many Skyclaves. And we draw Heliod. So close to getting that Heliod down, we would have just won here. Oh, did I miss lethal? If I got the Arbor Elf, really? Oh, Jesus, what am I even doing? It's not like I could give it lifelink, but yeah, that would have been way better. Yeah, sure, you can get your 3/3 token, whatever. Not like you get Lily back. Yeah, I gotta say, I really like this deck. I enjoy all the different opportunities at misplays the deck is giving me. This deck is sweet. Definitely should have activated the Ranger-Captain on upkeep. There's a lot of things to think about in this deck. Yep. And now because I didn't use the Ranger-Captain, I don't have the guaranteed win, but we're still going to win. Look at this board. Ooh, okay. Let's do that. When you see a board like this, you just gotta say, look at that board. Just look at it. There we go. That's the concession. 4-1. I feel like there was definitely a lot of misplay in that league. But we still managed to get there. I want to look at the top 6 cards here. Just for fun. Oh, it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me look at the cards. Okay. What did I lose to? I think that was the control deck, right? Esper control. So we didn't get an opportunity to use some of the cards in the sideboard. We actually didn't even use the Path to Exiles. But I felt like we were kind of in an interesting like stream of decks where we had a lot of black decks and then we had control decks. So the Auriok Champions were okay in the black matchups, but I mean, that's what they do. I think that I definitely have a lot more to learn as far as this deck is concerned. There's quite a bit of complexity to it when you're supposed to move on certain actions, when you're supposed to hold back. I did quite enjoy the Archangel. I can absolutely see why people have been keeping it in the list after... You know, one person succeeded with it. Other people have seen that the card is good. 5 mana is... this creature's difficult to deal with. Your opponent's going to need something like Path to Exile to kill it. Lightning Bolt isn't going to work. Fatal Push isn't going to work. And those are the classic other removal spells. Yeah, exactly. It's like a backup Heliod. And in some ways, it also works like a Conclave Mentor as well, where if you have Archangel of Thune and Spike Feeder and another creature, then your creatures are going to be super large. So even the turn you cast Archangel of Thune, you can be attacking in for lethal damage. Okay. This art is really nice too. Whoever brightened up the art on the Archangel of Thune did a wonderful job. Pendelhaven, that's a great question. Pendelhaven is for the combo with Walking Ballista. So if you have a Walking Ballista that's a 1/1, you activate the Pendelhaven, make it a 2/3, and then you can activate the Heliod, give it lifelink, and still do the combo, even though the Walking Ballista was only a 1/1 when you started. So it allows you to do the combo with 5 mana instead of 6. When you first cast the Walking Ballista for 2, activate Pendelhaven and activate Heliod. 5 mana instead of 6.